This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Washington Huskies, taking on the third-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
After the first down loss, it's second and long for the 22. They'll run it to the left. Breaking tackles and going. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about. That combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab!
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air. Man, it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Bites into the open. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Here comes a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
First down. We're going to throw the football. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. And the Huskies are going to keep this drive moving. They'll try a pass here. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Huskies. Great connection there for 6 points.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's going to hand this off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. They trapped him for a sack.
Really love how the defensive coordinator here is able to get that linebacker free and come up with a sack. Think about Washington over the years out in the Pac-10 and now the Pac-12. One thing you could always think about was great linebacker play, great safety play, and an intimidating presence by their defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And they find the tight end open in the corner route. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. A play action, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Nittany Lions will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they've got him back at the 4-yard line. Great coverage. Bad decision to bring it out. They're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into open space. 1st down, looking for more now. Here he goes. The 50. Across the 40. At the 20. Crosses the touchdown, Washington. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Burden. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He's past the marker and still going. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris, Kajana Carter, and Larry Johnson, and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. The list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grabbed by by the receiver. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also
the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
This will bounce and head out of bounds inside the 10. That's a great punt. The offense will be pinned back. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He's got the first and still going. They can't stop him. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. There's contact on the throw. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. He breaks free. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Cut quickly. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And with that, they regain the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskies will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out. It's Burden. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Throws out the stiff arm. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. They mix it up with a run. Running with purpose. They can't get him to the ground. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Hands off to the left. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The offense continuing to build momentum. It's first and 10. He'll hand it off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to throw again. And down he goes as a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. To begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Here's the option play. Produces 6 points. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he grabs it in the end zone for a successful 2-point try. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. Hits the running back in the flat. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Important second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. The gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. That pass is caught. He's swarmed by the defense.
Oh, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on 3rd down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the 4th quarter.
The receiver grabs it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Wants to throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. Now the important point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid a tough 3rd and long situation. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Could take it all the way. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead.
Touchdown, Huskies. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. They're going to run it here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The receiver makes the catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33. Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Play action here on 1st down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They chase him down and try to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
Love the call by this defense playing dime coverage on that third down, and they do a nice job of not just selling out against the receivers. Quarterback took off, but the defense had enough awareness to keep him short of the first down mark.
So here we go, down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. The Washington offense retakes the field here. On the handout, they'll test their right side here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Again, makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on the screen. The defense grabs it after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Running through the tackle. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And on fourth down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race.
Love these short yardage opportunities because you know as a running back, if you're able to bust through into that offensive line with all those defenders up close to the line of scrimmage, not only do you get a first down, but there's nobody left there. You got a lot of room to take off, and with his speed, the defense is lucky he didn't take that all the way to the house.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. Fights through the tackler. In the clear at the 25.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Huskies looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. It's good! What a way to win a conference championship! It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship.